Hi, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. This video is going to be so action-packed, you guys. There's so many secrets to reveal. I'm super excited about it. And the first one here is this is my beautiful daughter-in-law. I am so happy to introduce you guys to her. Her
Hi guys.
name's her name's Amanda. We have become so close. I am so blessed. We are like best friends, inseparable. And you guys, so the first surprise is her. I'm going to be doing her makeup, you guys. I have never done somebody's makeup. Like I did my mom's like as a pre what would you call that? Like
Like a
before the
rehearsal.
a rehearsal before the wedding. And it was just very basic. So I'm technically my second person, but this is like serious business here, you guys. And we're going out to eat after, so I got to keep it kind of calm. So yeah, you guys, we're going to be doing that. There's a lot to talk about. So if you're new today, we are so excited that you're here, and we really truly hope that you hit that subscribe and notification bell to join this amazing family here. All right, you guys, let's get into doing this makeup. And the second surprise is we're going to be using brushes, you guys. I was at a restaurant with my mom and I opened up an email, and the email was from BK Beauty. They sent me all of their brushes, you guys. When I read the email that they wanted to send me all of their brushes, I literally squealed in the restaurant. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And so I have not even used them on myself yet. I thought it would be great to try them out on somebody who hasn't used these kind of brushes and see how they work. So it's so sweet. I got, there's like a little thing here. This is Angie from Hot and Flashy, and she's a mature beauty influencer that has been around for a very, very long
Oh,
time.
awesome.
Yeah, she has 1 million subscribers, over 1 million subscribers now. And then they did a collab with her. I am so excited, you guys, to use these. So, yes, we're just gonna get into it, and then we're gonna reveal some other surprises coming. And we might as well tell them now. We might as well just tell you guys now. The time you watch this, it's going out at night. We are actually out to dinner in Vegas. We have been keeping this secret for so long. My son is turning 30 years old, and she had planned this a very long time ago. And this is even, I think, before the wedding. And at the time, she goes, "Do you guys want to go?" I'm like, "Absolutely." Well, life gets in the way, money gets in the way. And so I turned it down. And she had already planned her trip, everything. And something happened, and I was able to go, Daryl and I. So I called her, what was it, about 3 or 4 months ago, 5 months ago?
Probably.
About three. It's been a while. And I called her. I'm like, "We're going to be able to go." And I go, "You better not say anything to Kurt because I know him. I know his face. And, so I'm just keep it a secret." And the reason why I told her is because we normally watch their dogs when they go on vacation. And I knew she was going to ask me, and I was going to have to say no.
I would have been so upset if you, honestly, it's so good you told me
Yes.
because, like, with reservations, you guys would have
Yeah.
been like happy, and I would have been hyperventilating that we wouldn't have been able to adjust our reservations. So.
Everything is to a T with this girl. I'm going to put in here somewhere. She has made an itinerary. Everything is booked to the T. We're going out to dinners. We have limos. She's really put her heart and soul into this birthday trip. So I am so excited to go. So yeah, you guys, we're in Vegas. So if I do not answer some of the comments right away, I promise you I will get back to you. It's just, yeah, we're probably living it up, and
Oh,
I had a
yes.
few too many tonight.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Curdy.
Yes,
We
happy
love you.
birthday. Oh my gosh. I hope that you enjoyed that surprise, because she's been giving him a birthday present for the past
30 days.
30
Our
days.
30-day countdown to 30.
Yes.
And this is your last one.
That was the last one,
So-
is your parents being able to go to Vegas to share this really milestone in your life. So exciting, you guys. Let's get into this makeup. I think I'm stalling because I'm scared half to death. So she has beautiful skin, you guys. She has beautiful porcelain skin. This is going to be so easy. She does do a little bit of Botox here. So this is going to be super, super smooth and just easy to work with. And the most thing I'm a little nervous about is her eyes, but we kind of have the same eye shape. It's just mine are more mature, but hers are slightly hooded as well. So let's just start here with the eyes, you guys. That's what we do here. So I'm actually going to use the same primer. Now, you guys, I'm not a makeup artist, so do not come at me if you feel like I'm being unsanitary. She knows she's willing to take the peak eye risk. But yeah, so I'm just going to unwrap all these brushes and actually we'll come back and we'll start then. Okay, so these are all of the brushes, you guys. So yeah, these look really, really nice. We were just kind of playing around with them. She said they're super, super soft. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to use these. Okay, you guys, let's get into eye look. And the palette I'm going to use is that Toffee palette, the You Can Be. I just love this. I think it's just beautiful shades for the fall, and I think it will complement her eyes really well. And I want to do something different on her because, like she said, she goes, I've never used really colors on her eyes. So I'm not going to go crazy like mine are, but we are going to add just a little bit of color. I'm just going to place a little bit on the lids. And she actually uses this as well. So she's going to be very used to what this does and how it feels. You guys, I am so nervous to be doing this, but thank goodness it's on my beautiful daughter-in-law, and she'll forgive me if I really mess this up. But I just really wanted to do something. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. It's just a matter of us getting together. She works a lot. She's the manager of Massage Envy, where I get my facials and everything. So yes, it's very nice that she does manage that.
It's a nice connection, right?
Nice connection. Okay, so I think I'm going to use tape, you guys. So I just placed a little bit of masking tape on the back of my hand just to take some of that stick off. And I love the shape of her eye. Like when she closes, it naturally almost goes like upward. And I think I'm going to go in with this nice and detailed brush here, the Angie Hot and Flashy one. And it's the A504. So it looks like this. Is just very detailed. I love that. And I think I'm just going to go in with this green shade down here. And you know what, you guys? No, I'm not. I think I'm going to go, and yes, I am. I'm going to use the green. I'm trying to decide which way to go. Whoa, did you see how much that picks up? Ooh. Okay, I got to get used to these. So, oh my gosh. These brushes are amazing. Look at the sharp edge that just made. I mean, that is so impressive. They're just so easy to use. So I don't think I'm going to use any eyeliner on her today. I think I just want to kind of do everything with the shadow. Oh, these are so nice. And I got to be careful how much I'm placing on this brush because I don't want it to look too muddy. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the A502 here, and it's just a little bit bigger and fluffier than what I just used. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here and just kind of pack it on and tap it off. And I'm just going to go right above what I did here. Hopefully my breasts don't stink.
You are fine. Oh, my eyes are watering already.
Oh no. She has the same problem as me. Eyes watering. Yep, her and I both have that problem. You guys will go out and both of our eyeliner is just running all over the place from our watering eyes. And plus probably me having, someone else putting on your makeup kind of probably helps that or accentuates that.
Yes, absolutely.
And now I think I'm just actually going to go just slightly deeper, and I'm going to use this shade here, and I'm using the A503, so I'm getting bigger in brushes as well. And I'm just going to tap this off. And I'm just going to blend that into the crease. Oh my gosh, these brushes. I cannot wait to use them on my eyes. So Amanda, why don't you tell the story of how you met my son? This is quite the story.
Oh, well, I essentially lived with Kurt's cousin. She was my best friend, and we were pretty much inseparable. And I went with her to her sister's high school graduation party, and this was probably 5-6 years ago at this point. He was trying to show me how cool he was by picking up this acoustic guitar and wanted to show off.
Because Amanda plays the guitar, you guys, and she sings. She's actually, if you ever have Spotify, she's on there as Amanda Morgan. She has a whole record or what do you, not record. What do you
I had a few demos.
Yes.
So Kurt was trying to show off, and he didn't know that I knew how to play guitar. And he picked up a guitar that was drastically out of tune and was playing chords that were not real chords. And I essentially went like, give me that thing. Let me fix that for you. And I had never experienced someone in my life who was so mesmerized by me. I'm not like a person who is like that. That's not, you know, but
he was. He could not take his eyes off her. It was like, you know, he had that like blank, almost like scary look on his face. But he was caught up by her beauty, her talent. And so what did you say to his cousin?
Well, so after I was like, hey, is Kurt all there? He's very sweet, but is he all there? And she was like, oh yeah, he just has a crush on you. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I didn't really think anything of it. And
because at the time you were kind of like in a relationship or just
I wasn't
ending.
really in a relationship. I had just gotten out of a messy relationship, and you know, it just wasn't something I was looking for. Right. So a few weeks later, you guys went on your family trip to Destin, and Kurt essentially harassed his cousin the entire time, her words, not mine, to get me to go out with him. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to upset him. You know, I was really close to multiple members of his family, so I didn't really want to offend anyone. Right. So, you know, I let her give him my number, and we, you know, texted back and forth and whatever, and it was fine. You know, there weren't like huge fireworks, but it was fine. He was really nice, which most guys aren't. So it was fine. So we ended up going on a double date with her and her boyfriend at the time. And I was just very uncomfortable the whole time. Whole time. And we went bowling, and I got a strike, and he honestly picked me up over his head. And I just remember going like, put me down. Because I didn't want him to know how much I weighed. Okay, that was where my head went. I don't want you to know how much I weigh. Aww. So we ended up going back to my apartment, the four of us, and we were just hanging out. So he was like, hey, you know, like, let's go out on the balcony. So we go out on the balcony, and he is talking to me as if I am his girlfriend.
Oh, boy.
And was like, you are my girlfriend, basically. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But that's
Kurt,
fine.
Okay, let me explain Kurt. He sounded psychotic.
He was a little psychotic. He's not anymore.
He sounded a little psychotic. Okay, Kurt really never had a really serious relationship. And if you guys remember, he was infatuated by, and he's just that way. He's very bold.
Very bold.
Not even, I don't know if he really even meant it. I hope not. But
now in hindsight, it's funny. I look like the fool in hindsight, honestly. Yeah. But
so he, in his head, this was going to be his wife and his girlfriend.
But he knew more than I knew.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So I let it be. I was like, whatever. And he ended up sleeping on my couch. I swear, Mom, he slept on my couch. Swear to God.
It's a truth. It is the truth.
And he, went to kiss me, but chickened out. And it was probably one of the most awkward moments of my life. Like, he was staring dead at me, like leaned in and then hugged me.
Oh, boy.
It was awful. He knows it was awful, too. After that night, in hindsight after, I had fun. The next day I was like, okay, we'll like hang out again or whatever. We'll hang out just me and him. But I kind of got freaked out because I really didn't want a relationship. And he very blatantly wanted a relationship.
I'm going to get professional here.
Okay. There we go. We, talked for a few weeks or whatever. And then I just stopped responding because he freaked me out. I'll admit it.
Uh-huh.
Again, I was the fool. In hindsight, I look like the idiot, not Kurt.
No.
So
he was a little, he's a little
bold. He was just very, I don't even want to say clingy. He just knew what he wanted. Mm-hmm. And to him, it was a done deal. And it wasn't a done deal to me in my head.
Right.
Poor
guy. Right. Exactly.
I look back and go, I was so silly. But, everything works out for a reason.
And then how long after they stopped talking for a long time?
Well, it was probably about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. Mm-hmm. I had kind of lost touch with his cousin, but we were trying to rekindle our friendship. And I asked her if she wanted to hang out on a Saturday night. And I went over to her apartment at the time. And she was like, well, Kurt's going to be over. And I was like, oh, I bet he doesn't want to see me. And she goes, oh, he doesn't care. He's so over it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we can all just hang out. Her fiance at the time, now her husband, comes up and hugs me. And Kurt's at the back of the apartment. And he goes, hi. And I was like,
he was not happy.
Not happy at all.
He was not happy. I think they kind of trapped him, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
They kind of trapped him. And so he was kind of mad at that because he did not know Amanda was coming over. They didn't want to tell him because then he would have left. And they were just trying to really, if anything, just be able to be in the same room together.
And they were getting married, like 2-3 months later, and we were both standing up in their wedding. Yep. And it, would have been awkward. It was good that we kind of broke the ice, I guess. Even if it wouldn't have turned out the way it did. Regardless, we needed to break the ice.
Yep, exactly.
And he was very,
different.
Honestly rude.
He was a lot different back then. Or like he would, I don't know, like he had grown up a little bit. Little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. So he was bitter.
He was bitter. Bitter is a good word.
Yeah.
So we went through this very awkward night of all of us just sitting in their living room staring at our phones. And the tension was so thick in the room, you could have cut it with a knife. Mm-hmm. And I was honestly very annoyed that I was set up in that type of situation. I'm sure Kurt was as well. But Kurt took it out on me.
Yeah.
Like it was my fault.
Yeah, like, why are you here?
But, so I was like, come on, let's go get a snack to his cousin. So we went to 7-Eleven. She was basically like, you guys both just need to get over it. You guys are both standing up in my wedding. Like, we just all need to move on. And I was like, I'm not the problem. It's Kurt. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm going to get him a treat. Like, what's his, favorite candy or whatever. And she was like, Sour Patch Kids. He loves Sour Patch Kids. Yes. So I was like, okay, great. I'll get him a bag of Sour Patch Kids, peace offering, whatever.
Yep.
So
I'm liking it.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. I am. It's getting there. Okay. Yes, it's getting there.
Are you getting less nervous?
A little bit. Now, let me ask you, when you do your makeup, do you do your eyes first or your face?
I do my eyes because I don't like fall out.
Okay, good. So you're used to seeing yourself. I remember when I first, when I started my channel, I used to do it opposite. I used to do my base and then my eye makeup. So when I started doing my eye makeup first, it just was like, oh my gosh, I look awful because it's amazing what face products will do. So keep going. Where were you? I'm sorry.
Hi. So we're at 7-Eleven, and I was in the aisle where like the Advil is and whatnot. And as a joke, I picked up a Tide stick.
Yes.
And I went, oh, why don't I give this to Kurt and we can erase the stains of our past? And his cousin and I look at each other and just start dying laughing. And she goes, you have to do it. Like, that's totally his sense of humor.
Yes.
Like, you have to do it.
Yes.
So we go back to her apartment, and I chicken out. It was probably like another hour and a half. And she's like texting me, just do it. Just get it over with. Just do it. Just do it. Her now husband put the four of us in a group chat. Because we were literally just sitting there in silence. It was the strangest thing.
That is so funny.
So I'm at a point where I'm ready to leave. And Kurt gets up and he's like staring at the wall. And I was like, screw it. I'm going to leave anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Let me embarrass myself, which is not something I do easily. I poked him with the Tide stick and I went, this is to remove the stains of our past. And he looks at me freaked out that I'm standing there. And he just kind of stares off and then this dead stare. And then he starts dying laughing.
Yeah. And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
They were inseparable after that. I mean, inseparable. And because honestly, you guys, their sense of humor is on point. I mean, she seems so serious. Like a lot of people, they don't know her the way our family knows her. She's super funny, she loves comedy. Kurt gets on my nerves, because he's so obnoxious. She has patience of a saint with this kid because she gets him, you know what I mean? And not many people do. And so it's just perfect. It's a perfect relationship. I feel it is amazing. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, they are like absolutely perfect together.
Oh yes, we're soulmates, 100%.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt.
Absolutely. This is actually hers. She also has the NARS light reflecting foundation, and she got hers in, was it Mont Blanc? So, and you guys, she came over. I got her the whole Alley Glines travel cases, and so she brought it. That's the Alley Glines, if you guys have never seen it. And did you guys hear she just announced today that she's pregnant?
Yes.
I was bawling upstairs. I'm like, oh my gosh. And my son's talking. I'm like, will you be quiet? I'm trying to hear what's happening. So I am so happy for her. How exciting. It sounds like they've actually been trying for a very long time. And it's so funny because I literally the other day went, I wonder when they're going to start a family. I don't know, you guys. So I'm just actually going to place this, and this is place this on the BK Beauty, and this is the 101. Look how beautiful this brush is. Oh, so this is, I believe, to apply the foundation. So I'm just going to, I know we don't need a lot of this. So I know this formula. I'm familiar with it.
I know it's one of your favorites. That's why I brought it.
Oh my gosh. It is such a beautiful foundation. And it photographs so beautifully. How does that feel?
Great.
Does it? How did the eye brushes
they're so soft.
Are they?
They're super soft.
Oh, I cannot wait to try them on my eyes. They blended out the eyeshadows like a dream, and it looks like this is blending this out.
I can't believe you're using them on me for the first time.
I know. I saved
shocked.
them. I saved them because you know why? I didn't want to clean my brushes. I was being lazy. I swear. I was like, oh, this would be the perfect opportunity, and she's loving them. So that is awesome. That's awesome, and I'm loving how it's blending out this foundation. It looks so smooth. Almost positive they gave me a discount code, you guys, and I'm definitely going to look into that email. I think I was so excited. I got it all, but I'm almost positive that they did give me a discount.
Well, I was just going to ask because I may need a set of these.
That's right. Mm-hmm. You definitely will, my girl. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I've been going back and forth with getting the Rose and Ben brushes because hers are gorgeous.
Yes, they are beautiful.
And I know you like hers too.
I do. I absolutely do. She does have beautiful brushes. On the nose, I like to use a sponge. That's just how I roll. I think you get just a better application than the brushes. Even any brush that I use, I always use a sponge through like pretty much the T-zone.
And I have such an issue with foundation sitting
I know
on
you
my
do.
nose, so
She really does. And that's why I don't know if you noticed, I did use the oil absorbing little things first. And look at your complexion. See, what do you think?
oh, it's beautiful.
Do you want more coverage? Do you
I
think
think
another
it's good.
layer? Okay. Are you sure?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Well, you know, I've struggled with my acne so badly. So I was always the full coverage every day kind of gal. And I've really strayed away from that. I've gone to wearing skin tints every day, and I've really just taken good care of my skin and cleared it all up. I'm so happy. All of my redness is gone. I have one little pimple, one little hormonal acne thing, but that's it. You know what? I can't complain. So no, I don't wear the crazy heavy coverage like I used to. I'm totally fine with this.
It's almost nice to see like a little bit of imperfections coming through, because then it doesn't look like it's cakey and all that good stuff. Okay, so she brought her Kosas concealer. You guys know how I love this. You can tell
it's well loved.
It is very well loved.
My like third tube.
Oh my, is it really?
I just bought my fourth one.
Oh my gosh, it's in the shade 01N. And I know I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. I washed my hands, guys. I did wash my hands because I like doing it this way. And I'll tell you why, because I feel like it melts into the skin. And I know I have a concealer brush. Let me find that. And that is the Angie Hot and Flashy. And this one is the A506. So I'm just going to warm it up on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to place a little bit on this brush. And she has the most smooth under eyes, so we don't need a lot here, folks. I know like a lot of the girls, they do, the younger girls, they put a lot of concealer there, and I never understood that. And I'll tell you why, because you guys have no, you have nothing to hide. There's no dark circles. How does this feel?
Great. So stinking soft.
Yeah, it is really.
See, to me, I use concealer under my eyes more for brightening than for coverage.
Okay. And that's basically what this is doing. Yeah. And then for bronzer, she's bought all the stuff that I'm super familiar with, so I'm so happy. She brought the Rare Beauty, and I believe hers, I can't tell.
It's Happy Soul. Yep, I just reordered it.
Oh, look at you. Use the heck out of this.
I use it every day. And so I just reordered it, and I had to go in my Sephora history because I couldn't see what shade it was, because that used to, I believe, be the lightest shade, and then they came out with a lighter one.
Oh, they did?
But I went with that one because that one is cool undertones. So I use bronzer to contour every day. Yes. So I thought I would prefer cooler undertones when it comes to using it as kind of like a contour. Bronze tour, I think is what they call it now.
Oh, okay. But this is the same shade I use, actually. So I just build mine up. Now this is the Hot and Flashy A507, so it's like an angled brush. Now when you do your bronzer, do you normally bring it down quite a bit, or do you keep it up towards the hairline?
I just bring it down to my temples, and then just
my
jaw.
Ooh, pretty.
Very pretty.
Very pretty. And I'm just going to pretty much keep that in this, trying to shape the face. We're going to shape it. So yeah, you guys, we are so excited about Vegas. Today is Saturday, so I leave Wednesday, and I'm going to be there a day earlier than them. So it's going to be very nice, because I'm going to get there, just wind down. They're going to come the next day. We're going to meet for brunch. And Kurt, we're going to, he has no idea, again, that we are going to be there. And we're just going to surprise him during brunch. So we haven't really figured out exactly how we're going to do that yet, because we don't know the setup. So I'm probably going to get there like at least 40 minutes before they do. And then I can text her, say, hey, we'll either be at the bar, or we're going to be hiding behind I don't know, plant or something.
Well, we're going to Sedell's. That's right in the Bellagio.
Okay.
And it's right inside the conservatory.
Oh, okay.
So there may be some plants for you to hide behind, actually. But it just hit me. Today's the last time I'm going to see you before we leave.
Yeah. And we're going out to dinner tonight.
Yes.
Yes,
because
our favorite.
we have to pretend like we're celebrating Kurt's birthday tonight.
Exactly. Yes, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to use, it's actually one of the shadow brushes, but I'm going to use it to contour her nose. It's the A501. And I'm just going to do a little bit because her nose is so adorable. We really don't need much contouring. I just like adding a little bit of, I don't know, like warmth around the nose. Keep your little button nose. Ooh, I'm liking how you guys, this is going pretty good. I was so nervous.
I wasn't. I know it would be fine.
Oh my gosh.
You're so talented. Nobody else was worried, right, guys? Nobody else.
I definitely was. Okay, so she has beautiful eyebrows. So I really don't see myself having to do a lot here. So she uses the same as I do. It's a brow powder, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is a medium brown. So it looks like you mixed the two exactly like I do. So this is where I'm a little nervous because her eyebrows are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you really don't need to do a lot. I mean, I am so jealous of these eyebrows. They are so beautiful. She never overplucked and went with those crazy 90 looks. I don't think.
No, my mom was always crazy about me not overplucking.
Thank God.
But I was lucky too. I grew up in a salon with my mom being a hairdresser, so there was always someone to wax my eyebrows.
That's true.
I didn't have to sit in a mirror and pluck them.
What do you think?
I think they look just like when I do them.
Excellent.
I got a little flyaway.
Here we go. Where's that little...
Yep, I got it. We're good. We're good.
We're good. Okay, so I finished the eyebrows, you guys. I think I did pretty good. I was sweating on that one because eyebrows, I think, set the face, you know.
Agreed.
But it was very easy. Okay, so for blush, I think I'm going to use this one. I got it in my BoxyCharm, the Luxe box. And it's the, Dominique Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, you guys. Probably because I have nothing by her, but I really want to get more stuff because the packaging is absolutely beautiful. And look at this shade. I just think that would go really pretty, brighten up the look. And like she said, it's something that she would never, ever use. And it's in warm peach. So I'm just going to kind of swirl this around. And I used this the other day and it's just melts into the skin and it's very natural looking. See how, look how pretty.
Ooh.
And it's just very soft. And the nice thing is you can build up on it. It's not screaming, you know, and right in the beginning that it's, hi, I blushed. Like what happened to me, you guys, look at this. You'll see the video on Monday.
Oh, boy.
I was using, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. It was absolutely crazy, but I loved it. It's just now I know I have to use a super light hand with that blush. But this one, I mean, it just builds up so beautifully and it looks just so natural. And there's almost like a sheen in it, I would say. I don't know. It's just very glowy. I am going to go over. She does have this. I have to just try it because it's so pretty. And I've been wanting to try makeup. What is it by? It's not Mario. It's the way they say it's Mario or something, but it's not Mario. And it's the Self Sculpt bronzer. And she got hers in light. So I'm sure you guys have all seen
It's
this
well
one.
loved.
Yes, it is absolutely beautiful. So I think for the bronzer, I'm just going to warm it up just slightly. I'm going to use this one, the BK Beauty 104. And I'm just going to lightly swirl that around and just set this down a little bit. It's just so natural. I just like playing with these brushes. It's just so soft. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I think, is set the face. And I brought down a couple of powders because she didn't bring any powder. I think through the T-zone, I'm going to use this Joa Blurfection. I love this powder, I'm telling you. you would never ever think, but it really does blur out the T-zone. So I'm just going to place quite a bit and then tap it out. And then I just roll it, and it really does help keep my makeup on. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier. And this is the new one. And what is this? It's in translucent, and it's the setting powder, but it's the blurring, ultra blur powder. So this is talc free, everything. So this is super nice. Now with this one, they do say also to do the press. And we're going to put quite a bit and roll. Take some of the excess off. And I think I'm going to set under your eyes with that. I think for the rest of that face, I'm going to put it on a very fluffy brush. Tap it out. Woo-wee! We got it. Thank goodness it's talc free because we got a lot of powder going on.
Ooh, fancy. Ooh.
I just sprayed her face with my favorite, and this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and we're getting fancy here. I'm getting very professional, people. And now I'm going to place a little bit on my sponge, and we're going to set under the eyes. I like doing this too because it just takes that powdery look away. So now I forgot I do have to do a little bit under the eyes. So we're going to add a little bit of smokiness under there. And I'm going to use that really pretty green shade that I started with in the beginning. I'm just going to add, maybe look up. All right, I'm going to have to get focused here. Okay, so what I'm going to have, I'm not going to do her mascara, you guys. I will poke her eye. I poke my eye. So we're going to go off. She's going to do her mascara, and we'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I am going to fluff up her.
Oh boy.
Her eyebrows just slightly. So I got that got to be, I don't know if you've heard about this. So I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. Of course, I mean, just very little. And I'm not going to go crazy. It's just going to keep them in place. I'm not going to really. I'm just going to add just a little bit, just so the ends kind of stick up. And don't want to droop, you know.
Don't want to droop, you know.
No. Okay. What do you think?
Oh boy. Oh, they look good.
Yeah.
I never really do anything to my eyebrows except powder them.
Yeah. No, a lot of times I found that I have to because the ends here want to go downward as I get older. Okay, so for lips, you guys, this is going to be interesting. Lips are very hard. So I'm going to use, she brought the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Lip Cheat. And what size is what size?
It's Iconic Nude.
Iconic Nude.
It is my everyday. It is my everyday one. I know. I was going to tell you.
God knows how long that's been there. Okay, Iconic Nude. Okay, this is so pretty. I've never used her liners.
I love them.
Are they nice? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll be the judge. And I am trying to overline a little bit. Let me put on my glasses for this part, you guys. I got to be very tedious because she has beautiful lips. She has nice full lips. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to really tiny lips here. We're just going to put a gloss on, you guys. We're going to use that diamond shimmer that I used on my lips on the Monday video. So I am going to place it on the back of my hand because, yes, I'm trying to be somewhat professional, you guys. And I'm going to use this little brush that I got with that came with that palette. So we're just going to place it on here. We're just going to add a little shimmer to her life.
Especially for Vegas?
Oh, yes. They had this in gold. It was I know I might go back and get that. Okay, you guys. So how do you think I did on my first attempt of doing makeup on somebody? I'm actually very happy with it. I think it looks absolutely beautiful on her. I love these shades, and I think it just really complements the coloring of your eyes. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for letting me do this.
Thank you for having me, and thank you guys for having me.
Well, we'll definitely have you back.
Oh boy.
We'll definitely have you back, I promise, because I had so much fun. It was just such a bonding experience.
Always.
I know every inch of your face.
Oh
now.
yes, now literally.
I really do. So, yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, if you would like to have Amanda back, you could write in the comment section, beg her to come back. And I'm sure she will. So, yeah, you guys, I had so much fun. Thank you so much for being here. Wish us luck in Vegas. Hopefully, we'll win some money and come back with something. All right, you guys. And then when I come back, have a lot of clips for that. I'm sure I'll do some kind of vlog. Monday is actually going to be the video of what I packed to take to Vegas. So make sure to watch Monday's video. And yeah, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. We both love you so much. And what do we say? And until
next time.
Gotta do the Bye, guys. We hope that you hit that subscribe and notification. Oh God, I'm all nervous.
Don't be
it just
nervous.
seems so weird with you sitting here. I know. I'm like, you know how it is. It's like, look at these. Oh,
You haven't even unwrapped them?
no, I haven't even unwrapped them. I hope it tells what they're for. I don't even know what they're for. I guess I should have researched.
Does it say on maybe the card?
Am I? Oh, here it is. This is what I do. Every time when I'm doing a video, I am like the worst with opening boxes, packages. It's ridiculous. Oh, Lord. Is it your contacts, do you think?
Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
We'll get through it.
Hold on. I need
Anxiety.
booze. I need booze. To go off. She's going to do her mascara, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Oh, God.
I am going to move your... I feel like this one needs a bloopers.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. We should. I guarantee there's tons of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my word. My hair is like out of... You know what it is? I used a different curling iron today.
You
And
don't like it?
I can see why it was in the drawer.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Not good.
The eye primer you gave me is so much better than the P. Louise.
Isn't it?
The P. Louise is so dry.
It is. It is super dry. This one has like some kind of moisture in it, so your lids don't look all crepey and
I was just like, I feel like
gross.
I'm supposed to like it because everyone says it's the best. So
I know.